yes sir, one of those. Has anybody seen my gal? Now if you run into a 5'2", covered with pearls, diamond rings and all those things, well you bet your life it isn't her. Oh, could she love, could she could, could she, could she, could she, could. Has anybody seen my gal? Ain't she sweet? See her walking down the street, and I ask her very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice, and I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, she's kinda neat, and I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ba-da-ba. Yeah. Who's bringing this to keep herself warm? No, this is a recitation. One of the things I do to keep myself sane and the brain ticking over, I learn songs and things. It's pretty harmless. But this is one I only came across a few years ago by Percy French. And some people have heard it, a lot of people haven't. And it's called, If I Were a Lady, I'd Wear a Hat.
Oh, yes, yes.
Anyone else? Matt, are you? No? And it's written by Percy French, who had a great sense of humour. And it's a Dublin woman talking about the state she's in. She only has a shawl. And she talks about sateen and bombazine, two fabrics. Sateen was posher, better quality in the Victorian times. Bombazine was cheap. And then she talks about, if I were a lady, a regular swell, with a hairy boa and a silk umbrella. The hairy boa was what you put around your neck, and you know that it was feathers and light feathers. So she said, if I were a lady, I'd wear a hat that all the people would be looking at. And I'd have a lady's maid, do you mind, to lace and button me dress behind. A dress that was made of fine sateen, none of your bits of bombazine. They would grind their teeth when they heard it rustling underneath. If I was a lady, but then I'm not. This shawl is the dacentest thing I've got. If I were a lady, I'd go to the play and I'd look through my opera glasses and say, I've seen this silly review before, and the leading lady's an awful bore. Let's all stand up when she starts her song. We'll go and eat cakes in the restaurant. With a powder puff me nose I'd dab, and I'd go home in a taxi cab if I were a lady, but then I'm not. Pass to the gallery is all I've got. Still, if I were a lady, a regular swell, with a hairy boa and a silk umbrella, 'tis myself would walk to the Shelburne Hotel and order me dinner. Some pork and beans and whatever you got in them soup terrines, both the sweet and a hunk of cheese. Oh yes, and a bottle of porter, please. Then I'd call for me bill and settle it. I'd give the waiter a threepenny bit. If I were a lady, but then I'm not. My dinner comes out of a stirabout pot. Still, there's a lot of show and sham. Sure, maybe I'm better the way I am. Oh, the Garden of Eden has vanished, they say, but I know the light of it still. Just turn to the left by the Bridge of Remain and stop when halfway to Good Hill. Lovely, sing along, come on. 'Tis there I will find it, I know sure enough, when whispers has come to my call. Oh, come back, Paddy Riley, to Barry James Duff. Come home, Paddy Riley, to me. Well, my mother once told me that when I was born, on the day that I first saw the light, I looked down the the street on that very first morn, and gave a great cry of delight. Now most newborn babies appear in a huff, and start with a sorrowful squall. But I knew I was born in Ballyjamestuff, and that's why I smiled on them all. In tones that are tender and tones that are gruff, still whispers come over the sea. You're coming back, Paddy Riley, to Ballyjamestuff. Come home, Paddy Riley, to me. Is it the man? Is it? The baby's a man now, he's toil worn and tough, still whispers come over the sea. Oh, come back, Paddy Riley, to Ballyjamestuff. Come home, Paddy Riley, to me. There are three lovely lassies in Banyan, 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 ah yes, Banyan. There are three lovely lassies in Banyan, and I am the best of them all. Yes, I am the best of them all. Me father has 40 white shillings, 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 ah yes, shillings. And me father has 40 white shillings, and the grass of a goat and a cow, and the grass of a goat and a cow. And me mother, she says I can marry, marry, oh marry, ah yes, marry. And me mother, she says I can marry, and she'll lay me her bed when she dies, and she'll lay me her bed when she dies. I am sending my shoes to be mended, 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 yes, mended. I am sending my shoes to be mended, and my petticoat to be dyed green, and my petticoat to be dyed green. On the next Sunday morning I'll meet him, I'll meet him, meet him, ah yes, meet him. On the next Sunday morning I'll meet him, and I shall be dressed like a queen, and I shall be dressed like a queen. See if I can get through it. I think I'll use a cable, excuse me. Bring it up a little bit. He said, speaking American. It'll do as folk music. Will you join in? Just come on. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from my home, and if you people, you don't like me, well just leave me alone. That's the chorus, sing it again. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way, I'm a long way from my home, and if you people, you don't like me, just leave me alone, just leave me alone. The night is dark and windy, and the moon gives no light, and my pony, he won't travel on this dark road tonight, 'cause I'm a gambler, yes I'm a gambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from my home, and if you people, you don't like me, well just leave me alone. Well I once had me a true love, and her age was just 18. She was the flower of Belgium and the rose of Sally. I'm a rambler, yes, I'm a rambler. I'm a gambler. I'm a long way from my home, and if you people, you don't like me, well, just leave me alone. Her parents, they didn't like me, and now she's just the same. But if my name's still in your books, gal, well, just blot out my name. 'Cause I'm a rambler, yes, I'm a gambler. I'm a long way from my home, and if you people, you don't like me, just leave me alone. There's changes in the ocean, and there's changes in the sea, but there's changes in my true love, but there ain't no change in me. 'Cause I'm a rambler, yes, I'm a gambler. I'm a long way from my home, and if you people, you don't like me, just leave me alone. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. If you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, and I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I live till I die. Just sing one verse. I've been a moonshiner for many a year, spent all my money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow and I'll set up my still, and I'll make you a gallon for a $2 bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, just leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and